Hi everyone, it's Steve here with another Friday product update. We've recently been talking to a number of enterprises as part of onboarding some new customers. And what I wanted to do today was give you a bit of a flavor of the setup journey as an enterprise using ServiceNow. In this example, I'm logged in as BHP and I've been invited to set up a connection in Support Fusion from my provider DB Advantage. So they've given me a code. First thing I'm going to do is go over to the settings page, input that code here and accept the connection. So their details have come up here and I can accept that now. And as you can see, we're already connected. Now, the next thing I want to do is input the details to connect my ServiceNow instance. And in terms of how to find this, I'm going to go to the Support Fusion website. I'm going to go to the integration setup guides and have a read through the ServiceNow guide here. That's going to tell me all the steps I've got to do to set up the integration. And then once I've got that, I can put the details into here. So let's do that now. And through the magic of editing, I've filled in all the fields and I'm going to give this a quick connection test, and look at that, we're all hooked up. So now that I've got my organization connected and my platform details confirmed, we can go ahead and start configuring the relationship. So the first thing we've got to do is the base integration settings here, and I'm going to set up DB Advantage so that I can pull tickets assigned to them from my ServiceNow. All right, got all my configuration there. I'm going to save that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is move on to the field mapping. So I go into here, and this is the section that you'll want to do in collaboration with your service provider. So I'm going to set up a few things here, and then I'll talk you through what I did. All right, so I've mapped a few fields here now. I've got the ticket descriptions mapped. I've got the ticket titles mapped, which is the short description in ServiceNow. And I'll also show you in here, I've value mapped a few of the key incident statuses that I want to match with the tickets on my supplier's Autotask. So now we are ready for syncing. So we've run a few tests and the auto sync has been turned on. We've got a brand new incident here. So let's take a look at how that's going on the sync. Okay, I can see that the auto sync has been turned on. We've had a couple of cycles already. And in this one right here, that incident that we created has now been successfully transferred across to the support partner. So I hope you enjoyed this one. It's just a quick example of how you can get up to speed and running with a ServiceNow to Autotask connection in this example. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.